Evelyn to Philip, Friday, March 12, 1943, 7 p.m. Darling Phil, I worked very hard today, and consequently the house is neat as a pin. This is the stationery I used to type the work Mr. Crispin, Gratz, gave me. Since I have no other, I'm using this. I intend to buy stationery as soon as I have some money, as this envelope is the last one I have with Miss Hahn's name. Hereafter, my envelopes will be plain till I use them up. Still no check, and I guess there won't be till next month. My mom promised to lend me $25 this weekend, so I will not touch the money at the bank. Both moms, they don't know how much is there, say that once I touch it, it will disappear. So I don't intend to go to the bank unless it's to deposit something. How in the world did you ever arrive at your total income figure? Surely it was more than that, considering what you earned at the beginning of the year. I was sure we'd have to pay something. Incidentally, your Wednesday letter about our kiss in the drugstore was exceptionally sweet, but I disapprove of your seeing a picture a second time. It may interest you to know that Harry got his 1A classification today, and no doubt his induction papers will follow shortly. Perhaps he will even leave with Jakey. Page 2. All of which means we will have to economize right down to the last cent. Gloria has informed Mom that she intends to remain with us if it is impossible to join Jack, but I rather wish she wouldn't. I guess beggars can't be choosers. She certainly was nice while Mom was away, but the trouble is that it comes in fits and spasms. I hope you get a rating soon, both to show progress and for the extra money it will bring. We certainly will need it. I have no desire to say please skimp, but I hope you will use discretion in spending your measly few dollars so that they will benefit you to the hilt. Today the weather was beautiful, warm as could be and sunny. I had Adele out all day. The people next door all came a-running when I have Adele on the porch. Betty's sister and her husband, they have no children after about 8 years of marriage, go crazy over her. They think she is simply gorgeous and can't stop admiring her. The days are getting longer. It gets light at 6:45 a.m. and stays light till 7:15 p.m. Gosh, but I miss you, sweetheart. This lovely weather sure does things to me. I felt much better today, but right now I'm very, very tired. I'm going to make formula and go straight to bed. What a day. I'm looking forward already to your call. I sincerely hope you have the funds. Those phone calls are my only, besides writing, relaxation. I love you, sweet, and how I long to hold you at this moment. I'd give anything to be able to snuggle close and kiss you. Sigh. Your Evie. Philip to Evelyn, Friday, March 12th, 1:15 p.m. Dearest, you are no doubt wondering why I didn't write yesterday. The fact is, I did write, but after sleeping on the letter, I tore it up this morning, convinced that it was better so. You see, I had received your Tuesday letter in which you bawl me out for spending $20 in a week, and I felt pretty badly about it, feeling that I was being unjustly castigated. So badly did I feel that I filled 2 whole pages, both sides, with my reasons in great detail for feeling that I was unjustly accused, and taking exception with you for some statements you made, apparently without thinking or giving me the benefit of any doubt whatever. On reading over the letter, however, it struck me that you might be hurt by certain statements I made, although I was perfectly justified in making them, and decided to sleep on it before mailing it this morning. When I awoke this morning, however, it was perfectly clear to me that the letter should not be mailed, for while it may have cleared me of the onus you placed on me, I know it would have depressed you at the same time, and I'll be damned before I cause you even a moment's unhappiness just for the sake of clearing myself in your eyes. You may think what you choose of your extravagant spendthrift husband. You may even believe that I am Private Strongen before Mr. Strongen. That hurt. But if defending myself means reproaching you for your lack of faith, then I refuse to do it. By the same token, I'll talk to you Saturday if I have to borrow the money to do it. Yesterday I told myself I'd be hanged before I borrowed money to call you after. I have no intention whatever of I have no intention whatever of sending you any monies this month, and if you charge your calls, I will be very angry, end quote. I thought it would, page 2, quote, serve you right, end quote, if I did not call. But on thinking it over, I was convinced that this course would be pure vindication, and I wouldn't lower myself to childish spite. Besides, why should I suffer for your willingness to sacrifice the Saturday calls to the almighty dollar? I'll talk to you when I want to, and I shall always want to. I won't tell you today what I wrote yesterday about that particular sentence of yours. Maybe you can figure it out for yourself. I said a lot of things yesterday in the throes of self-pity that I know I would always regret, and I'm glad for both our sakes that I love you too much to scold you on any account, however justified I feel myself to be, and however wrong I feel that you to be. When I started this, I didn't intend to bore you with all the foregoing, sweet, but there are some things that just won't be left unsaid in spite of me. Forgive me if I said anything to hurt you, baby. Your letter of Wednesday is a great improvement, honey, and is the kind of letter that makes your hubby's heart glad. First, because you are no longer troubled by thoughts of Adele's little brother, and secondly, because you are your usual cheerful self with no trace of the bitterness that characterized your Tuesday letter. So Ben isn't so crazy about army life anymore, eh? I wonder what could have changed his mind. I wonder. Tell our naughty little Adele that it's a good thing her old man wasn't there when she so unthinkingly embarrassed her mommy by wetting her diaper at such an inappropriate moment, because he would have spanked her bottom for her impertinence. Honey, when do I get to spank my daughter's bottom, huh? And when, oh when do I get to blank? Oh, you know. The days between us are adding up, baby, and I'm beginning to approach that stage when I must see you once more or die with longing and desire. Pray that day is not too far in the future. I love you so much, my Evie. Your Phil. P.S. Enclosed fine joke. This is the joke. A professor of biology was explaining to his class the spawning of fish. So you see, he concluded, the female fish deposits her eggs, the male fish comes along and fertilizes them, and later the little fish are hatched. One of the girls in the class held up her hand. You mean, Professor, that the father and mother fish, that nothing happens before that? Nothing, said the professor, which doubtless explains the expression, poor fish. From Coronet, March 1943.